Hear more from Sim and Hal at soundcloud.com/serialbox. Or don't. See if they care.
Bogdan Antov didn't like his client. Everything about the deal had made him uneasy, but $50,000 would get him out of a crappy bedsit and finally kickstart his software business. He knew the program he was writing was destructive. He knew the target, but he had no idea who was paying. It was anonymous. That's the whole point of the dark net. He worked day and night for almost a month, priding himself on meeting his deadline. At 2 a.m., just as agreed, the money appeared in his bank, transferred from an account in Saudi Arabia. He stretched, watched the cursor blinking, sat back, and hit return. 7,000 miles away, a hard drive stopped spinning, deep inside the Pentagon.
The date was the 25th of November 2015, the same day Hilary Brady disappeared.
These events may or may not be connected.
They're not connected.
Previously, on Serial Box.
Right then, boys. You said at the scene you were not burglars.
This is a Global Telelink prepaid call from
Investigator Hal Stewart,
an inmate at Neighbours with Correctional Facility.
Hal was holding a passport that had once belonged to one Hilary Brady.
Have you seen Sim's wife?
Yeah, she's with me, helping me lift heavy furniture.
Sounds reasonable.
From This British Life and WD-40 Luton, this is Serial Box, one story told week by week. I'm Sim.
And I'm Hal. For several months, I've spent every waking day trying to solve the mystery of the disappearance of one Hilary Brady.
Thanks to everyone who's been emailing us with questions and advice on this most vexing case. It's your email address, Hal. Have you looked at them?
I'm going to get to those later.
After a cast-iron invitation to visit Hilary, a friend Hal had only known online, he found her house deserted. But a postcard on the fridge led us to Wales, where, for the second time, Hal broke into a house.
In the pursuit of justice.
There, in a cottage belonging to a mysterious Linda, he found an old passport bearing Hilary Brady's name and showing she'd visited China in 1995.
It was our best lead yet.
Who was this mysterious Linda? How did she have Hilary's passport? And where was Hilary?
Surely all of these answers lay in the land of the rising sun. Yes, our story had reached Shanghai.
I'm surprised your wife lent you the money for this trip.
She used a credit card. She was really keen that I should leave the country.
Mine too. We're lucky that they're so supportive.
What? No, sorry, no idea.
That's a Chinese person.
It was clear to me that the easiest way to get to the bottom of this mystery was with some good old-fashioned investigative legwork. We scoured the streets of Shanghai with a photograph of Hilary I'd printed from her online profile and asked literally anybody one simple question. Imagine this woman. This woman here. Look at her.
Sorry.
Excuse me, sir. Imagine this woman much younger, about 12 years old.
What?
Hang on. Did you see her
No.
in 1995? Answer me. Don't just walk away.
Are you crazy?
How rude.
Maybe we were crazy.
But, as the old phrase goes, fortune favours the mad. Because then, we had a breakthrough.
You want fish? Best fish in China. For handsome Western customers. Good for skin, yes. Good for memory, nails, hair. Good for breath, career, forbidden love. Good for memory too.
We're looking for information about this woman. Her name's Hilary.
Yes, I know her. You come into my restaurant. Eat today's special. Finest red herring. I tell you where you find Emily.
Hilary?
Yes, her too.
Finally, we had a solid lead. This man clearly knew what he was talking about.
Having negotiated a special Western tourist discount, we readily handed over a not inconsiderable sum of money for a sumptuous quarter of herring each.
It seemed like a small portion.
That's how they do it over there, Hal.
It was time for our mysterious Oriental restaurateur to reveal his knowledge on the whereabouts of Hilary.
He is Hilary. You is Hilary. We're all Hilary.
He wasn't as reliable a source as we'd first hoped.
He wasn't even a restaurateur.
We were duped. We swallowed a red herring.
I don't think he even knew Hilary.
Disheartened and depressed, while Sim was violently vomiting into what he thought was a bin, but was in fact an umbrella stand, I threw Hilary's picture into the bin. It was right next to the umbrella stand.
I thought the umbrella salesman was very understanding once we'd paid him the last of our money for 17 ruined brollies.
That's when an excited teenager spotted the photograph and plucked it from the waste receptacle.
She amazing. She big star in Shanghai. I want you touch me. I want you touch me. I want you touch me.
That's Ling Ji, a 16-year-old student who recognised Hilary's picture immediately and had some astonishing news.
She number one. She big pop star.
But that wasn't the biggest news.
She know Hilary. She Gigi Spank. I would like to do bad things to Gigi.
Could it be true? Was it really her?
It was true, Sim. Hilary had fled to China and was hiding in plain sight under an assumed name.
A stage name, of course.
Gigi Spank, online pop sensation and #1 artist with the song I Want Your Touch Me. She's so brave.
Oh, what?
Hello, darling. We've got some exciting Hilary news.
Do you know what time it is?
It's 1 in the afternoon.
I'm not here. It's 5 in the morning. I'm in bed.
Oh, sorry. Don't worry then. It can wait. Oh, while I'm on, Sim's here with me. He was wondering if you've had a chance to remind his wife that the boiler service is due tomorrow.
Hang on. She's with me now. I'll just put her on.
Oh, okay then.
Hi, darling.
It's 5 in the morning. Is this about the bloody boiler?
No, it's, it doesn't matter. Love you.
I don't know why we kept that in.
That's the hit, I Want Your Touch Me by Gigi Spank.
A.K.A. Hilary Brady. Finally, all my efforts were rewarded. Our global investigation was nearing its conclusion. This song was our best lead yet. Using secret techniques I'd learned at the Chubb Community College, Pittsburgh, I read on the YouTube that the song was published by Superschlanger Sounds under the musical direction of Dutch master producer and hitmaker Schmorgen Horgenschlong.
Couldn't anyone have found that information online?
And further research showed that Superschlanger Sounds operated out of Bad Wildengun, Germany.
It was time to leave China.
After 8 long hours in Shanghai, 7 of which Sim spent doubled over in agony with what can only be described as crippling food poisoning.
Oh, the vomiting. I broke a rib.
A cursory email to our wives to clear some funds was all that was required.
I lost a quart of blood.
We were off to Deutschland.
I had to lie down on the floor of the plane.
Next time on Cereal Box.
It is not Hilary. She's right here.
Everything was about to change.
Hours turn into days cooped up in this basement.
Okay, you're right. My real name is Lee Dasher Trixie Bell Smith.
Cereal Box is produced by Simeon, Courtie and Hal Stewart. Wanda Marigold is our production manager. Guden Small, our editorial advisor. Editing assistance from Sid Keyboard. Fact-checking by Jack Footspa.
Special thanks to Emma Chisel, Just In Case, and Ulysses Harpoon.
Cereal Box is a production for This British Life and WD-40 Luton.
For more comedy from Sim and Hal, like the brilliant Late Night Love. I've never heard of this.
Just read the words.
Go to soundcloud.com/serialbox. My favorite is Guetta's French Letters. No? What is this Guetta?
David Guetta, the French DJ, he writes us letters.
And these are funny?
Very.
They don't sound funny.
Can you just read the words, please?
I can read the word. That doesn't make letters from a French man funny.
Please.
Go to soundcloud.com/serialbox. SERIAL box. I'm a very good